3 months ago, a chilling new tactic was unleashed by our adversaries. Unassuming cargo trucks became launch pads for a swarm of aggressive drones that struck with precision and intent, targeting vulnerable points of strategic significance. The damage was both calculated and severe, yet our intelligence agencies were far from idle. They ramped up their efforts, initiating a quiet but relentless hunt that culminated in the complete dismantling of the entire sabotage network that orchestrated these attacks. Do you recall that fateful day when several of our high-priority airbases faced direct assaults? It was a shocking breach in broad daylight. Several bombers, designed for critical missions, were attacked. Minor fires erupted around landing gear, vital control components in the tail were destroyed, and equipment panels sustained damage. These specific hits put numerous aircraft out of commission. The attack was carried out using a swarm of compact drones, ruthlessly striking at the weakest points with uncanny accuracy. Experts later confirmed that it wasn't merely the number of drones but their advanced technology and flawless coordination that ensured success. Each drone had been meticulously programmed for a distinct task, hinting at extensive planning and an in-depth understanding of the targets. Launched from concealed truck beds parked several kilometers away from the airbases, these drones were part of a larger scheme. During investigations, it was revealed that the drivers, oblivious to the true content of their cargo, had been hired through sham logistics firms to transport what they believed was sensitive commercial cargo. The contracts forbade them from opening their containers, and routing instructions were changed at the last moment through a counterfeit navigation app. As they followed these directions, they unknowingly became cogs in a sophisticated operation. But the aftermath of the attack revealed a significant blow. What would the consequences be for the adversary now that our agencies were on high alert? Their careful orchestration had just faced an unexpected challenge, one that could change the course of this silent war. In the previous chapter, surveillance revealed every whispered hint of future plans. Piece by piece, intelligence agencies reconstructed the enemy's network. At its core was a technical genius, the mastermind behind the drone strikes, with a trusted courier shuttling crucial information between operatives. Now, the story unfolds deeper. This mysterious network ran like clockwork. One team operated the drones, launching waves of compact unmanned aerial vehicles with surgical precision. Meanwhile, behind the scenes, a shadowy financier managed cryptocurrency accounts, funneling funds through layers of digital secrecy. Each member worked in isolation, clouding the larger picture and masking the true scale of the operation. But relentless eavesdropping shattered their silence. Investigators unraveled the digital fingerprints, tracking down traces long thought buried. The key was buried inside the drone software, a rare data compression algorithm, a signature known to a select group of elite coders. Cybersecurity experts uncovered an old forum profile linked to radio-controlled model enthusiasts. Years ago, the mastermind had openly debated advanced tech there, oblivious to how those early threads would become critical leads years later. Despite the mastermind's cloak of secrecy, these breadcrumbs began to form a clearer image, a mask slowly lifting to reveal the face behind the devastation. Armed with this intelligence, the strike team was poised, ready to pounce the moment the order came. But patience was their weapon. Command insisted on a flawless strike, simultaneous arrests across multiple cities to prevent leaks and disrupt the network entirely. Any premature move might send the command fleeing into the shadows, buying time to vanish forever. The plan was nothing short of a complex symphony. 4 cities. Multiple target sites. Regional forces and special units drilled relentlessly on maps and replicas, preparing for every possible scenario, escape routes, resistance points, contingencies. Precision timing was critical, arrests had to be instantaneous, leaving no chance for warning or counterattack. Handling logistics alone was a nightmare. Different time zones, variable local conditions, evolving intelligence, all tangled in a race against time. Tensions skyrocketed just 12 hours before the operation. An unexpected flare of activity rattled the team. One saboteur began destroying SIM cards with alarming speed. Was this a routine security purge? Or a sign the network had sniffed out the trap? Debate ignited within the command center. Should they forge ahead with a carefully laid plan? Or cancel the entire operation and regroup? Every second hung heavy. The success of the mission, the fate of national security, all balanced on a knife's edge. What will the command decide? Will the enemy slip away into the darkness? The answer lies just beyond the dawn, when the final move begins. A critical turning point had emerged for the Special Operations team when one of the operatives began destroying his communication devices. Was this a standard security measure or a sign that the network sensed they were being followed? Within the operation group, a fierce debate erupted: should they proceed as planned or abort the mission? After analyzing the data, they decided this was likely just a precautionary measure. The operation would continue. Finally, the command came through: time to start. Strike teams took their positions around the target locations: an apartment housing the chief technical specialist, a warehouse where drone operators convened, a country house owned by the financier, and a safe house for the messenger. Everything was set for the final maneuver, just waiting for the signal. At exactly 5 a.m. local time, the operational teams launched their coordinated actions across all 4 sites. This synchronicity became the operation's backbone. Each team received encrypted signals, executing their movements with pinpoint precision. During one of the arrests, which faced no significant resistance, a sudden complication arose. Despite the unexpected challenge, meticulous planning and thorough pre-operation surveillance caught the participants off guard, leaving them no chance to react or destroy evidence. The most complex capture revolved around the chief technical expert. He was seized in his rented apartment, working diligently on a computer connected to a server through a secure link. The team acted swiftly, ensuring he had no opportunity to sever that connection or erase vital data. Concurrently, cyber specialists working remotely seized control of his digital infrastructure, blocking access to the servers while preserving all data, including drone management protocols and encrypted communications. Disturbingly, these steps secured invaluable evidence against an unseen enemy lurking in the shadows. During the raid, agents uncovered a trove of critical materials. Stacked beside computers lay a soldering station, where intricate electronic components were assembled. Journals filled with handwritten calculations on flight ranges and firmware for onboard systems cluttered the desk. Additionally, they found satellite antennas cleverly disguised as household items and dozens of fully prepared drone modules, lurking like silent predators in wait. What else was hidden within those walls, and what would the next twist in this high-stakes game reveal? 3 months ago, a cunning adversary launched a shocking attack that left everyone breathless. Striking from seemingly ordinary delivery trucks, a swarm of drones targeted our most sensitive airbases with chilling precision. The initial damage, though not immediately evident, was severe. Key equipment became incapacitated, sidelining multiple aircraft for what would be months of repairs, severely crippling our aerial capabilities. Experts noted that the enemy didn't aim for chaos; instead, they focused on disabling critical systems, revealing a deep understanding of our vulnerabilities. This audacious maneuver raised alarms within our intelligence community. An interagency task force was quickly assembled. Comprised of cybersecurity specialists, drone analysts, and cryptography experts, the team was under immense pressure to produce rapid results, given the attack involved highly sensitive military assets. They gained access to surveillance footage and satellite images, but the pressure was palpable. The public was eagerly awaiting answers, and any recurrence of such an incident could lead to dire consequences. The investigation's early stages faced numerous challenges. A month ago, acting on surveillance data, the authorities stormed a suspected hideout thought to harbor the attack's masterminds. This operation, however, only netted several low-level couriers who were transporting drone parts, utterly unaware of the grander scheme. The main architects of the attack had evaded capture, leaving scant evidence behind. In light of this setback, the operational team re-evaluated their approach. Analyzing the drone debris led them to a critical breakthrough. The circuit boards recovered from the scene were custom-made, pointing to a well-planned operation tailored for a specific target. But who orchestrated such a masterful scheme? And what secrets lay hidden in the code of those drones? The clock was ticking, and the pressure was mounting. As the task force pieced together fractured clues, they began to unravel the intricate web of deception spun by the attackers. Could they solve this puzzle before the enemy struck again? Surprise had been lurking in the shadows, and every moment counted. The hunt was on. 3 months ago, a shadow loomed over vital strategic airfields. A covert cell unleashed a precise drone strike from hidden trucks, targeting the most vulnerable points. The damage was sharp, calculated, and alarming. But today, that threat has been completely dismantled. All key players behind the attack have been captured, their network shattered beyond repair. This operation wasn't just about brute force. It showcased the brilliance of combining cutting-edge technology with relentless intelligence work. Advanced electronic surveillance, cyber tactics, and meticulous analysis cracked open secret plans for even more sabotage, plans that now lie in ruins before they could unfold. The seizure of critical data during raids revealed blueprints of future attacks. Thanks to this, potential disasters were halted in their tracks. The operation restored security to crucial infrastructure, airfields that stand as pillars of national defense. It became clear, our security forces don't just respond to threats, they anticipate and neutralize them before they materialize. Every arrest sent a ripple through hostile circles. The dismantling of this sabotage network is a powerful statement amid ongoing conflict. Protecting these strategic sites is as vital as frontline victories. The shadow that once threatened our airfields has finally lifted, not only by tightening security but by eradicating the source of danger entirely. But the story doesn't end here. The recovered intelligence forms the backbone of ongoing investigations. The operation might be declared complete, yet the vigilance continues. Our specialists remain on high alert, ensuring that no trace of this network can ever regroup or strike again. What secrets did the captured materials reveal? How deep did this conspiracy run? And who will be the next to challenge the fragile peace? The hunt moves forward, with every piece of data a step closer to uncovering a truth that could shake the very foundations of security. The fight to safeguard the future is far from over. 3 months ago, a clandestine threat cast a dark shadow over our strategic airfields. Under the cover of mundane cargo trucks, a covert group executed a highly precise drone strike, targeting crucial weaknesses in our defenses. The impact was swift and alarming, placing our national security at grave risk. But today, that imminent danger has been neutralized. In a brilliant counter-operation, every key figure involved in this attack has been captured. Their intricate network has been dismantled, leaving no room for recovery. This was not merely a show of force, it was a masterclass in the synergy of cutting-edge technology and intelligent analysis. Advanced electronic surveillance techniques uncovered a web of future sabotage plans, all of which now lie in ruins. Seizures during multiple raids unveiled blueprints for additional attacks, thwarting potential disasters before they reached fruition. Our airfields, the backbone of national defense, have regained their security thanks to this efficient operation. It has become evident that our security forces do more than react, they can foresee threats and defuse them preemptively. Each arrest resonated throughout hostile factions, sending a clear message: dismantling the sabotage network is a critical victory in our ongoing conflict. Today, the once looming threat has dissipated, not merely by enhancing security measures but by obliterating the very source of danger. Yet, this is just the beginning. The intelligence recovered during these efforts has ignited further investigations. While the operation has been deemed a triumph, vigilance remains paramount. Our specialists are on high alert, ensuring no remnants of this network can regroup or launch another assault. Questions linger in the air: what revelations did the intercepted materials bring forth? How extensive was this conspiracy? Who might emerge next to challenge our hard-won peace? The pursuit of answers intensifies, each data fragment drawing us closer to unveiling a deeper truth that could destabilize our very foundations of security. The battle to secure our future is far from over, and the next chapter promises to be as thrilling as the last. Meanwhile, our intelligence units continue to monitor all channels meticulously, ensuring that this siphon network cannot regenerate or reconvene. As reported by our sources, the operation reached a definitive success. All pivotal figures involved in the planning, funding, and executing the drone strikes on our airfields have been apprehended. What chilling secrets do their captured documents hold? And more shockingly, who is orchestrating the next wave of upheaval threatening our fragile peace? The clock ticks, and the hunt for the unseen puppeteer is just beginning. 3 months ago, a covert drone strike rattled our strategic airfields like a sudden thunderclap. Hidden inside ordinary-looking trucks, swarms of drones targeted the most vulnerable parts of critical aircraft. The blow was surgical: small fires near landing gears, shattered control surfaces, damaged equipment panels, each hit deliberate and chilling. Yet, amid the chaos, our intelligence agencies refused to stand down. They launched a silent, relentless hunt that has just culminated in the total destruction of this sabotage network. Now, the story moves deeper. When our operatives stormed a warehouse linked to the drone attacks, they uncovered a clandestine workshop buzzing with activity. There, a specialist had been handcrafting key drone components. Soldering stations hummed softly as handwritten flight calculations and firmware codes lay open on the workbench. Among the shadows, satellite antennas disguised as everyday household devices blended seamlessly into the room, while dozens of ready-to-fly drone modules waited silently. This discovery confirmed one chilling truth: the mastermind was personally involved in building the deadly tools of the operation. Meanwhile, the drone operators were caught red-handed inside a vast hangar, conducting trial flights on new drone models. They barely had time to react before the entire cache, several fully assembled drones and vital equipment, was seized intact. Crucially, none of the hardware or data was destroyed, granting our experts full access to the control systems and flight settings. These insights sharpened the investigation's picture like never before. At the same time, financiers linked to the network were quietly arrested at their homes. One key figure's laptops revealed encrypted cryptocurrency wallets and detailed logs of complex money flows. These records exposed a labyrinth of shell companies and anonymous transfers, designed to hide the true trail of funds. Hidden stashes of dozens of mobile phones, SIM cards, and encrypted flash drives were seized, offering a web of communication threads that the network desperately tried to keep secret. What's most striking is the precision and professionalism of the operation. No violent confrontations occurred. Every arrest was executed with careful timing and coordination, leaving no chance for escape or evidence destruction. Surveillance cameras captured every step, ensuring nothing was left to chance. Yet, despite this, a sudden storm erupted in foreign underground forums and encrypted channels within hours. Confused messages from the network's handlers scrambled to understand the collapse. But soon, all communication went dark, signaling the group's shock and chaos. Our intelligence remains vigilant. Monitoring continues across all suspected channels to prevent any attempt at regrouping or resurgence. According to reliable sources, this operation marks a decisive victory. All pivotal figures involved in plotting, funding, and executing the drone attacks on our airfields have been detained. The network lies in ruins, its secrets unearthed, and its threat extinguished, for now. But the question lingers in the air, thick and electric: how deep did this conspiracy run? And could there be shadows still lurking, waiting to strike again?